Hi, I'm Rahul Sethi from Tech Magnifier, and I have the Samsung Galaxy S6. It's the latest smartphone from Samsung in the S series. I don't have a number of reasons why you should buy this phone, but I will tell you why it is a much better phone than any of the Galaxy S series phones we have reviewed or tested. The first thing that you notice when you pick up the device is that it's almost the same at front, but when you hold it, you see that it's metal all around it. So there was metal on Galaxy A series phones also, that was great, but the Samsung Galaxy S6 uses the aluminum metal that is from the aircraft material that I'm told. So it's gonna be very durable. There's glass on the back and there's glass on the front, both are Corning Gorilla Glass, and this makes it perfectly durable. But on a better note, we have the Samsung has put a better designed phone in the market that tells you that you should be buying that one. Why? Let me bring that device and show it to you why that would be a better option. So far from improvement, there is a new design that Samsung has put in the Indian market, and this is the S6 Edge. The Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge has dual edges on the top of the screen. So the rest of the design is almost similar to what we have seen on the S6. You'll get the edge as an extra, but just if you look at the elegance of the phones, the S6 Edge just kills it. You can see that there's the infinite amount of screen area, that you seem to get an infinite amount of screen area while you're watching videos. I'll do that in a minute also. But if you're given an option, you'll obviously choose for an S6 Edge, and I'm pretty confused why Samsung really put the S6 in the market when the S6 Edge had to be there. But then let's also compare what's inside the devices, so that if it is similar inside and similar on the interface also, then you get a price benefit on the S6 compared to the S6 Edge. So there's a little design innovation at the back also. So the camera is still protruding like the Samsung Galaxy A series, which is not at all a problem, but you see the sensors and the LED, the camera flash LED is placed just beside it, and it's not inside a cavity like it was on the Note phone and the Note 4 and the Note 4 Edge also. These sensors were placed inside a cavity, which made it very difficult to place your finger or get the measurements done. Now it's very easy. So when you use the phone, you just need to place your finger over here and the sensor works perfectly fine. The speakers that are placed at the bottom, so while you're watching movies, I don't need to go on about the benefits of putting speaker at the side or at the front. So the entertainment gets to a whole new level. The slot is placed on the right side, while on the edge it will be on the top. The buttons are split into two, so while you're using it like this, you get a gap of properly pressing the buttons. The screen is 5.1 inches, and despite being a good size, it's a big size, it's fairly usable with one hand. I can just reach for the notifications menu, I can just reach for the recent apps menu, I can just swipe around, open apps. So there's Corning Gorilla Glass 4 on the top of it, on the screen. So you get a great amount of smoothness there for using the phone. But the Gorilla Glass 4 is also used on the back side of the phone. So what's the consequence of that? The phone is slightly slippery while you're using it, and because it's a glass. So let's try and give it a fall and see how it does. 3, 2, 1, and down it goes. Yo. Okay, let's see it. Oh wow, it's working very fine. Even if it does not work really fine, you get a screen replacement, one free screen replacement from Samsung within 1 year. If the screen breaks in any way, Samsung will replace the screen free of cost within the year, and that's a great deal. The next great improvement it will find on the phone is the interface. So the user experience really matters, and that has not been great on Samsung Galaxy S5 also, but if we talk about the Samsung Galaxy S6 or the Edge, that we'll see, the apps open really fast. For example, let's open the Chrome browser. There you are. Let's open music. There you are. Let's open dialer, switch tabs. Okay, switch tabs. So it's Android Lollipop built onto with the Samsung's new TouchWiz interface, which is very light and very swift. Let's also open the settings menu and search for, let's say, display. So here's the Chiclet keyboard, same keyboard but really great. So did you see the amount of time it takes to search? Let's also for example, let's see NFC. So as soon as you type, you see all the results right below. Then you see the difference in the drop down menu is that it's transparent. The notification area is transparent like the Android Lollipop, but the icons are placed in the TouchWiz style. So it's all are put at the top. I see the multitasking missing, the multi-window feature. There's power saver, and there's a slew of other applications that you'll find very handy on the notifications bar. So we have the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge with us with same interface, but you'll find some unique points that will help you decide whether to buy the S6 Edge or the S6 only. So here's the Edge screen settings. What you can do is you can add icons, you can add contacts for people, and whenever you get a call or notifications from them, you'll get a different color altogether on the ribbon. So as you can see in the photo, it's kept upside down, and when it's kept upside down, you can see the notifications that appear from contacts that you can add from this side. Apart from that, the Edge has only the aesthetic advantage that you'll get. For example, while watching a video, you'll see the display is as clear, but the Edge screen gives it a very exquisite and a very aesthetic look, and it's a patented technology from Samsung, so you can always brag about it that Edge, I have Note 6 Edge, I have the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. Otherwise, we found the interface to be completely same, and also the performance wise also it's obviously same because it carries the same Exynos processor on the same chipset, the Exynos chipset, 3 GB of RAM and 3 different storage options, that is 32, 64 and 128 GB. The difference will come at the price point next, which will be the Samsung Galaxy S6 starts from 49,990 and the S6 Edge starts from 58,000 something. Another great feature that you get on the S6 and the S6 Edge is the camera. Both the phones have 16 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization. I have the S6 in my left hand and the S6 Edge in my right hand. I'll just turn the device and take a quick click. See how easy it was and how fast it was. The photo is almost clear, all the details are present. The focus points was really great. Let's also check the S6 and so I have the S6 in my right hand and the S6 Edge in my left. Let's take a quick photo. Okay, so you see the amount of details. Okay, let's check the time it takes to focus. The texture of the photo is amazing, as you can see, and the color reproduction is superb. That is actually the device that I'm capturing, and the sharpness of the focus is great. It's one of the best I've seen on any Samsung phone. These phones offer you improved interface, improved design, improved performance. So all in all, it's a great package from Samsung. and a great improvement in itself, and the company has been giving great phones in the recent past. If you take the Samsung Galaxy A series, but running on the same design language and using the same even better materials, the Samsung Galaxy S6 and the S6 Edge both are very great phones that you can buy in 2015.
For latest news and reviews of gadget and games, visit www.techmagnifier.com.